5 NBA players dominating overseas. Seen this going up on YouTube, and I thought, hey, I got a lot of players I used to love playing on NBA 2K and put them on my league. So let's hop in, talk about 5 guys, and before we start, hit that like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what other players do you want me to talk about, and check out my other content. So let's talk about 5 NBA players dominating overseas. Terrence Jones, if you don't remember him, played in the NBA for about 8 seasons. He played his first 4 years for the Houston Rockets before being dealt to the New Orleans Pelicans, and then finally last played for the Milwaukee Bucks. And in college, he played for the Kentucky Wildcats. Though, since leaving the NBA, he has played in the CBA, the Chinese Basketball Association, as well the PBA, which is the Philippine Basketball Association. While in the Chinese Basketball Association, he played only 9 games, but he averaged 22 points per game, 2 blocks per game, 1 steal per game, 3 assists per game, and 11 rebounds per game. But in the PBA is where he did some fantastic work. He averaged 30 points per game, 2.8 blocks per game, 1.7 steals per game, 7.5 assists per game, and 15.5 rebounds per game. Pretty incredible. And one of the craziest things was when he was in the PBA, he was crowned best import in the conference, and allegedly, I'm trying to find it, but I've read that he scored 100 points in a Philippine basketball game, which is pretty insane. Many of you probably remember Andrew Bogut when he was on the Warriors. Yep, probably hated him, but he began his career in the National Basketball Association when he was selected by the Milwaukee Bucks first overall in the 2005 draft. He earned all third NBA honors with the Bucks in 2010. Then he was traded in 2012 to the Golden State Warriors, where he got all NBA second team in 2015 and won an NBA championship with the Warriors. He played college basketball for 2 years with the Utah Utes, and he earned National Player of the Year honors in 2005. While in the NBA, he had career averages of 9.6 points per game, 1.5 blocks per game, about half a steal, 2.2 assists per game, 8.7 rebounds per game. Since leaving the NBA, he has gone to the NBL in Australia, where he has had averages of 10 points per game and about 2 blocks per game, half a steal still, 3.1 assists per game, and 10.3 rebounds a game. Hopefully, he can make another NBA comeback. If not, seems like he's just having fun and wants to make one more trip to the Olympics with his team in 2020, if it happens. This is a guy I love to play with. I think it was like NBA 2K11, and when I was the New Jersey Brooklyn Nets, I always loved taking threes with him. MarShon Brooks. Standing at 6'5", he plays shooting guard. Originally drafted by the Boston Celtics with the 25th pick in 2011, he was immediately traded to the New Jersey Nets. When he was in the NBA, he only played for the Nets, Celtics, Lakers, and Grizzlies. MarShon Brooks, since leaving the NBA, has played 6 seasons overseas and has had averages of 28.7 points per game while shooting 40% from 3. His best seasons were the first 2 years in China, where he averaged 35 the first season, then 36% or 36 point, I don't know why I said percent, and 40% both of those years. Huge numbers for him, and he actually made a comeback with the Grizzlies last year, I think it was, so it's pretty cool to see him play in the NBA again. Patterson played college basketball for the Pittsburgh Panthers. He was a second-round pick for the Milwaukee Bucks, and he played for the Atlanta Hawks for a few seasons. But since then, he seems to have traveled around the globe. Lamar Patterson, when he was playing in America, only averaged 2.3 points per game and had about 1 assist per game, 1.5 rebounds per game, and only played about 11 minutes per game. But since leaving the American soil, he has averaged 21.4 points per game, and then he was shooting that at 33%, which isn't the best, but he has 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 0.1 block, but still he's playing amazing. And the year before that, he had 18 points and only 3.5 assists, while now he went to 4.6. He had about 6 rebounds again the year before and shot better from 3. So from then, Lamar Patterson has just blown up since leaving, and he was 2-time All-NBL first team. So back-to-back seasons, he was great. Aaron Brooks is another guy I love playing on 2K, mainly because he reminded me of Aaron Brooks, who played for the New Orleans Saints. But Aaron Brooks was the 26th pick in the 2007 draft. He won NBA's Most Improved Player in 2009. He played about, I want to say, 8 years in the league, almost 10 years in the league. He did bounce around from China in the G League, but since 2019, he has been in the NLB or NBL. I don't know why I said that weird, like it was the National League of Baseball, but it was the NBL of Australia, and he played for the same team as LaMelo. In the NBA, Aaron Brooks averaged 9.7 points per game and about 3 assists per game while shooting 37% from 3, but in Australia, he had about 18 points per game while dishing out 4 assists per game and shot about 35% from 3. And then in China, he shot 42% from 3, had 21 points per game, had about 4.5 assists. So showing that he was great overseas and how much better the talent is in the NBA. So I hope you guys did really enjoy that video. Let me hear your comments. Who should I do next? Drop that like, subscribe, whatever. Let me hear who you guys or what I should do next. What do you think of my opinions? But that's about it, guys. I really hope you guys do enjoy this. Take care. Have a great day, guys. I know I will. Till next, guys. Peace out.